Andy.
Hello, Dix. Hello. I'm so excited. I'm so excited, guys. I don't wanna lie. I'm so excited. This is our third episode so far.
Hmm.
We should fuck it. I'm so happy, people. I'm so happy. So far, I think we are sitting at how many views so far? I
Wow.
think it's less than 30 on the previous one, which I'm so excited. Few subscribers. Slowly going up. I think they need more content. So shout out to those who subscribe so far. Those are our day ones. They struggle with us from day one. I see you guys. This podcast is going far. I see you guys, my day ones. People who like things from the start, who don't just like to jump when things are better or good. Thank you guys. Shout out. Shout out to AMR Studios. Oh, shout out to AMR Studio, guys. If it wasn't for AMR, we wouldn't be having this. You can also book for yourself as well. So it's actually AMR Studio Booking at gmail.com. They are located in Midrand. AMR Studio, if you want to do your content creator, your photo shoot, this is the best place to be, guys. So yeah, this is our third episode. And welcome back, you Cookster.
Oh, my name is changed to Cookstar. Amazing.
In fact, you know what? I should copy from Podcast and Chill and call you um, Ghost Lady too. Or Ghost Lady. Something Ghost Lady.
No.
So do you think we should copy from the Podcast and Chill?
No, let's keep it
Because you're a ghost.
original.
In fact, let's keep it to Gooks. Gooks is good. You agree,
Uh,
right?
if
Gooks
I'm
is
a
good.
ghost, then you should be very worried. Eh?
Hmm?
If I'm a ghost, then you should be very worried.
Nah. Ghosts are most beautiful. That's what I
Okay.
can tell you.
Hmm.
Welcome, guys, to our third episode, um, Customer Experience Chronicles podcast. We welcome you back. This is another episode where we'll be talking about the customer experience, guys. Cooks, do you have anything to share as a customer, as a consumer?
Uh, I do. I do have. I just had an experience as a customer. Well, to be honest, I'm mostly a customer
Okay.
because my line of work is a bit different to
Management.
yours.
Okay, yes.
No, management. No.
Yes.
Based in the office, hardly interacting with our amazing customers, unlike you, who's always interacting with them. So yeah, I did recently have a bit of a good customer experience, if I may say. I was taking some time out just to regroup, and I have to say, I have no complaints about the service that I got
That's
as
beautiful. Do you think what
a
you paid for
customer.
is worth it?
Yes.
Would you go back?
Yes.
Would you refer someone to that establishment?
Yes, 100%. Actually been there twice already.
That's beautiful.
So
That's beautiful. That's
I
beautiful.
mean that says a lot.
That's nice.
A place where I find peace and relaxation.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I also have something to share as well. Since this podcast now, I'm scrutinizing mostly on any customer service that I'll be experiencing because it will be shared in this podcast as well.
Mhm.
It was okay. I was away. Went to rest a bit. You know that I'm working with customers,
Yes.
so I deserve to rest to rejuvenate that energy. Yeah, working with customers is not popping place. It's not popping place. You deserve some time just to go away and relax and see another side of the world and come back and do what you do best. So I went away. It was so nice. I went to the bush actually.
Oh, you went to the bush.
Yeah, away from the cities, just nature, animals. So Yo, it was so nice. Being away from the city, it's always nice. It's always rejuvenating. It's always remind you why actually you should continue do what you're doing. Don't get tired. So I was at this place. I forgot that I remember that we are not mentioning names so far. I was at this place. Oh, it was so nice. The reception, it was so welcoming. The guy was so friendly there. Like everything, it was so easier. It was so convenient. It was my first time going there, but then I felt like I'm not lost. I'm welcomed here. The reason why I came here is actually like coming to be satisfied here. And then I checked in, and then my first activity for that day it was the game drive. I went for a game drive. You see, that guy, ne, when you say you know clientele, you know customer service, you know how to serve people who paid for the services that are there. That guy drove 11 out of 10. That's what I can tell. That guy is a game driver. He was the one who was game driving us. You know, the reason I'm giving him so much compliment, I even gave him compliment like live. The reason I'm giving that much compliment, you know, when you go for a service, you have a certain expectations, and when someone goes extra mile for you, that's a customer service. For instance, when you go for a game drive, we just see lion, we see giraffe, we see zebra, but we don't have much information. That guy actually gave me an education about those animals that I saw. For instance, the lifespan of certain animals, which I did not know that certain animals that can live such a long time. Actually, how many breeds do we have of those animals? How to differentiate males and females at a certain animals. For instance, like a giraffe. Do you know how to differentiate a male and a female in a giraffe? Most people they don't know that. Mhm. The stripes of a zebra, the differentiate where they from, the originity, the original origins of those zebras, where they from, because of we have different kinds of zebras. I didn't know that. That guy, he said he worked for that establishment for more than 30 years. More than 30 years working for them. And then remember, he's doing one thing every day with different people. But then the passion, he's doing it as if it's his first time. There was a point whereby I even asked him, don't you get tired of this? He said a lot of things, but then there are words that he said that I'm gonna carry them today. He was like, his passion about his job is not about how many people he serves. It's what he's doing, serving the nature. He loves nature. He's passionate about the nature. That's why whenever like he's explaining to someone, he's like he's sharing the information that people they need to know. That's what you call passion. What you know, what you experience, you share it to an external person with passionate understanding. You love being there. You know, when we had done it our game drive, we came back and I was like, sir, thank you very much. It was really, really satisfying. I really hated game drives because we're driving, we see animals, no one says anything. That guy was explaining whatever animal that we come across, he would stop and explain, tell us the history. That was so satisfying. I felt so happy. After that, I felt like what I paid, it was not enough. I felt like I should give that person on his side because of his passion. Not everyone is like that. So my service at that point, it was so excellent. Until after my activities that day, I went to a restaurant. Eish. Mm. Mm.
What happened?
You know, sometimes we say unemployment is high. It's a fact. It's very high. But then you look at the people who have jobs at the moment. Ah, yeah. Like you could see the person like, okay, let me tell you my experience. I get to the restaurant. I'm going for my dinner. It was an early dinner. Done it my activities for the day at a particular step. I go for a dinner. When I walk, the first thing that I heard, it was argument of those employees, the waitress, the waitress. They were arguing amongst each other because I think it was the changing of the shift or something. The first thing when I stepped in, when I walked in the door, it was the argument. Because when I enter, it's more like it's a reception of that restaurant, and then it's a sort of a kiosk where they wait for you to usher you in. They were arguing among themselves. I stood there until someone, oh, welcome, how are you? That's for me. I don't want to express that. What are you arguing about? It's fine. It's none of my business. I get in. You know, when you enter a restaurant, it's a common thing. The first thing that you get asked, would you like anything to drink?
Hmm.
Before the menu, you get offered the menu. Would you like anything to drink so that you calm down, you relax before you choose your drinks, before you choose your starter? Hi guys, you can sit here. That was my experience. You can sit here. I'm coming back with the menus. It's fine. I don't have a problem. Remember, I'm in customer service. So automatically my brain it's triggered. Are we doing the? It's not like I was babysitting the waitress or I was looking for the wrong things. No, those are our standard procedures for that particular service. It's like you coming to me, I don't greet you. I just go straight to the point. It doesn't matter much, but then you would have made a lot of difference by just following the simple procedures. It's fine. The menu comes, and then I ordered um, my drink. I ordered my drink. My drink usually goes with a lime or a lemon. That's the standard procedure. Every restaurant that I go to, like it goes with a lime or a lemon. When a waiter or a waitress they come with a drink, can I open it for you? They come with a glass in a tray. Can I open it for you? You prefer it in a bottle, you prefer it in a glass. Guess my waiter that did glass when I was there. My drink was holding like this. Yeah, like this. Coming to me. Uh, are you ready to order now? I'm still looking at him. My drink is open. There's no glass. There's no lime. Okay, it's fine. I keep quiet. Can I start with the shots? Tequila shots to be exact. Can I have my tequila shot, please? Just to keep ukathala wasemini. Uyayibona le nto le. Ukhipha ukathala wasemini just to get a shot. A tequila shot, Joe, it comes. People who drink a tequila shot will tell you most of the shot they come with a lime or a lemon as well. Some with salt and everything. My tequila shot, if you're a waiter, a waitress, your drink, your drink, it's not supposed to be held like this. I mean, like here we're going to drink. It should be here. It's hygiene. I worked in a restaurant before, back, for hygiene. My tequila that's was all like here, like right at the neck, not in a tray. Boom. And I was like, no, here I have to tell this person. I was like, bro, how long you been working? Maybe he's a new person. He's never received a proper training. I don't know that. How long you been working here? I've been working here. He said 3 years or so. Okay. Do you know that you're not supposed to hold my glass like this? No, I'm sorry. The other colleague of that person who was serving me come to he was bringing the cutlery or something. I can't remember what he was bringing. And then this one was like, you see, that's what I don't like. Why you wanna take my customer? This person is right in front of me, right in our middle of our conversation. I kept quiet. He answered me. He's been working for 3 years. I was like, but you know, and he apologized and everything. I was like, okay, so I'm ready to order. That's my food. My food came. Yeah. Guess what? A steak, it need a steak knife. My cutleries were not for what I've ordered. I had to say, can I have the steak knife? It's like, oh, okay. That very same colleague was like, this is what I wanted to offer here. Right in front of me again. For me, already, I'm doubting this person. Like, already the confidence it's running away. You see, like already you killing my vibe because of simple procedures you would have followed. Not mentioning the smile, and not mentioning the professionalism, not mentioning all of those. Those ones, that's going to be a cherry on top because of I don't think they even trained on that. It's fine. I ate. Remember when I said a complaining customer is not an attack?
Yes.
That's a customer who likes to come back to that particular establishment. But then I didn't want to call the manager. I just had a friendly talk. Because of that service determines the tip. That determines the tip. I don't want to say this guy tips less and then you know that you didn't do what is supposed to be done. I called him friendly. I was like, bro, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I counted all the things, but with a professional smile that I know best.
Professional
Like,
smile.
yes, I mean, I have a professional smile, Shem. I know. You can ask my customers. You are my customers, right? You know very well. I was like, bro, 1, 2, 3 is not supposed to be done. 1, 2, 3, it's a no-no, bro. Here's me as NDSM. I thought, no, that guy didn't know what he was doing. I was just to educate him. And guess what? Not far away from my table, I was about to finish up my drink and then go. Here comes because of that that place. It's more like a tourist. Most tourists they come to that place.
Okay.
Here comes white people sitting next to me. Hey. Here's me seeing the things that I didn't see on my table. That washing bowl thing where they come, it's warm water with the bowling before your dinner, you wash your hands, and then they didn't come to my table, but in that table they came. I was like, oh wow. You remember when I said a service shouldn't be based on color or race or religion or financial status or
Yes.
whatsoever?
Yes.
I was like, oh shit. Excuse me for my language. I was like, the problem, it's not establishment, it's this person. You remember when I said it's from the pipeline, but then human beings, they break it in between. I could sense that. I could see, oh, I've been treated like this because of, I don't know, the color of my skin, maybe, or maybe like I don't speak English with a certain accent. I don't know. I don't know why I was isolated like this or why my service was different to the next table that I was seated at.
Yeah.
It was time for me to pay my bill now. I was like, this is where I'm going to show that I'm not happy with this. Because of the owner, he or she doesn't know this is what's happening.
Yeah.
I'm sure he doesn't know. And I was like, bro, I'm not gonna ask for a manager. This is my tip for you. And then the reason I did that is because of I'm going now. That table, look at those things that are at that table. And look at my things here on my table. With a smile though. I was like, why is that? Ah, brother, I'm sorry, man. Brother, I'm sorry. Other people are called sir and ma'am. Me, I'm called brother. So you see, there's a isolation, tribalism.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It's not supposed to be that way. I'm not supposed to be your friend when I came to establishment. I should call you sir, like anyone else that I call sir. That's a uniform of professionalism.
Mm.
And then I saw the suggestion box. I was like, I'm gonna suggest and then write a name. The poor person's gonna get fired at the end of the day. Unemployment goes up. And umuntu wangakithi, umuntu wala eMzansi, umuntu wangakithi. And at that thought, I was like, we're having unemployment. People who have jobs, they don't take their job serious, if I can take it that way. Because of that's not taking a job serious from the experience that I'm explaining now. And then that reminded me of that's why this podcast it needs to reach people like that. In fact, this podcast I think it should be a workshop podcast for employees just to go visit certain videos so that they can rejuvenate their mind. What is a customer service guy? What impact did I leave? Because right now, the face, it's left here. What the game driver did, that excellent service, it's divided now. Remember when I said the service it should be a uniform from the top so that you don't feel confused in establishment.
Yeah.
Right now, it's likely I can separate those two people who serve me. Imagine I'll say, I went to this particular establishment, but this person serves me good. Ah, this one, no. But it's the one establishment.
No consistency.
Thank you for the right word.
Mm.
There's no consistency in the establishment. Groups.
Yeah.
That's my experience. But then, otherwise, overall, I really enjoyed myself. I really enjoyed myself. I rested. Yeah, customer experience chronicle, guys. We're going to talk about things like this. Imagine when we're having like a more experienced guest who are going to share even more. Yeah, that was my experience, Gooks.
Well, it looks like we had different experiences.
It's because of, and then I was focused on my experience. What kind of experience I'm going to walk up with here,
Yeah.
you see.
Yeah.
And then the first guy, okay, the first reception and the game driver and the people who carried my luggage to my room, like everyone, like it was a standard procedure. I was so, goes, can I tell you something? When someone is happy, when they separate with you, you're going to see that smile, a genuine smile. Some they tip. Other establishments they don't allow tips because of they realize that tips they actually boost or they determine the service that you're going to receive where it shouldn't because you're getting paid in that particular establishment.
Yeah.
Like when you see that service, you feel like, oh, you know what? Let me go extra mile and say, bruh, go and buy a cold drink. Keep it up what you are doing. The next person, let them experience this service because of you are good. We acknowledge it. Sometimes you need to, because working with customers, yo, it's training, folks.
Mm.
It's training. It's emotionally training, mentally training. Sometimes it's actually physical because one customer can send you to different hours like 3 times because of the product that they are not sure. It needs you to have all of those. When the customer sees that you actually tick the boxes, they feel, oh wow, this is so satisfying. You know, there's a back in the days there's a say that I used to share with my colleagues at my for my establishment. I would tell them, guys, take it like this. Friendly though. You know when you are a retail worker, né, you have to accept it. You like it or not. You have to accept it. You are here to serve.
Yes.
You are here to serve. You like it or not? You can't say, I have this qualification. You are in a retail, you are there to serve. Period. And as serving, it needs you to actually uh, uh, um, to be a person that most people they'll think you kiss part. I don't care what others are describing it, yes, but then as long as it's a customer service, you going extra mile for customers. That's gonna make you a very good person. Other people they say they don't see themselves working in a environment that it's customer based on, like you have to serve customers and everything because of it's training. They don't see themselves like
Well,
serving people and everything.
it's not
Sorry,
for everyone,
sorry.
It is not for everyone.
It's not for everyone. That's a fact.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not for everyone. But however, people they don't realize what that retail or those establishments what they teach you. If you really give yourself, it's going to give you a lot to learn. You see, right now I have interpersonal skills. I've learned it for free through my customers. Most people they go to class to learn that.
I can say it's not everybody also who learns, because there's people who um have been working in retail, or they've been working with serving customers. I think it also depends on a person, because other people, it's your circumstances. You can't find something better, so you get stuck in that, and it frustrates them, and they don't learn the interpersonal skills. Um, so I think it also depends on
Brooks,
people.
you're gonna switch me into a motivational speaker.
Uh, I thought you already won.
It's still indecent end of the day.
Mhm.
Gooks,
Yes.
if you are struggling, you are at level one. You are struggling, you are at level one. Example that I just made, you are struggling, you don't have a job and everything. You find a retail job.
Mm.
Now, you get hired there. And then you complain after they said retail or you're not satisfied. You say, oh, you're not learning. You're not giving yourself in. I don't think you deserve that job then. You are not ready. You should go and look for what you think is good for you so that you can give yourself in. Don't live your life in half. Yes, we need jobs. You need find something that works for you. Yes, you're in a retail. Retail is training and everything. Find something. You're a human being. You have brains. Use your brains. Find something that you're gonna enjoy there. Because of you struggling, that job is solving 1% of your problem. Give back. Because you can't say you're at level one of poverty, you don't have a job, you don't have everything. You get a job at retail. Now you're at level two. You still complain about the things that you're complaining at level one. You don't appreciate. You don't appreciate, period.
No, I hear you.
Books, there's no one who right now who earns 10,000 or less who'd say, my job is 100%. No. For a fact that you can't afford a lot of things, it brings frustration on its own. But then if you are a person who's like me, you don't look at those. You look at where you're from and you look your growth. You look to where you're going to. Yes, retail is not nice. I get sweat on, I get shouted on. But then you must look how it ends. That's how you build a positivity in you as well. That's why when I say in a retail, you give yourself. You can't go half-half. You'll be frustrated. You won't wake up. And then remember, you're going to build that frustration. You're not going to like your work. You'll be late at work. You get dismissed. You're going to find something that you like to employ you. Guess what? They'll want to ask your former employer, why were you dismissed? And is late, but they won't explain and this late because of didn't like the job. They'll say, and this late, and this not consistent, and he comes to work drunk because you don't take your work serious. It affects you. It's your life at the end of the day. There's no rewind, let me rectify this. You move on. Unfortunately, we won't start at the same level as human beings. As much as I'm talking like this in a podcast about customer service, there's someone out there who says, I'll never work. Working is a slave. It's a slavery. So they say, rich guys, that's what they say, people who are entrepreneurs. Working is a slavery. They forget one thing that in their companies, they have people who are working for them. You see, you forget where you come from. You just become comfortable at the middle where you are and you just say shit as you want. But you forget that you have employees who are working for you. Imagine the employees, they have the same mentality that you have. They want to resign. And guess what? The establishment goes down. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't do everything on your own. You cannot as a human being. You can, but you're going to do them out to a certain extent. You'll be limited.
No.
So we all going to start somewhere. Look where you're coming from. Scale your growth bit by bit. Forget about everyone is saying, ah, employment is slavery, you can be rich, you're helping someone to be rich. All those words, if you're gonna keep those in here and then let them be your current situation, where else your current situation doesn't correspond to that, you'll be frustrated. That's the little foka le moya. Out it's in. There's someone right now who works at the most popular establishment that we know that they paid less. You know it. I won't say it by name. You could see how they try themselves, their makeups, how they do their hair. They try to be there. You see someone at the tellers, and then maybe next month, if maybe a regular shop at that particular store, you see their pictures there. Best what? Oh wow, this person was selling. Oh, right now is their best what. Before you know it, you see that person's name tag says manager. Yes, they not earn much, but then that's a growth. That's a scalable growth. That person now has an experience of managing a certain digits of that particular establishment. That person knows how to manage 50 staff members. Not everyone can manage 50 staff members. It's something that we can say by passing, but then that's a skill on its own. People they say I have a business, but then most people they don't know how to manage business. But then they forget the basics. It's like the customer service. Ejo, a customer will teach you a lot of things for free. They teach you anger management for free. A customer.
I think that's also you know how I like to say that's a topic on its own. What a customer can actually
What's
teach
that?
you. What a customer can actually teach you. I'm saying that that can be a whole
It
topic.
can be a topic on its own.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
However, this podcast, you know why I like to do them. I don't want it to be like a show
Yeah.
whereby you know, let's talk. Our time is unlimited. AMR studio is on our side. So why are we complaining?
No, nobody's complaining. Nobody's complaining. But I'm just saying that it's also a good
You know what you just said, man? You know how many CEOs of very well establishments that I've accounted to, like face to face, that I actually made them laugh. Some will even exchange numbers to a certain extent. But then obvious, I can't call that person and bother them with my smaller yana things. I need to bother those people with the things that when they see, they're like, oh, now we have something to work on. Because of remember when I spoke about levels. For me, I'm accessing that person. You know how many people they before they access that person's advice, they pay for a consultation fee. Me, he's my customer. I access that person. We engage, we talk for free. Just because of I'm serving the person with respect, with a smile, with a professionalism. That person see a need to engage back to me. Because they see there's a need to engage back to me. They're benefiting something. That's a customer service. And then that person is a CEO of very, 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 very huge establishment. But the may I talk to that person at that level and professionalism. That's the most important thing. Respect that person. That's what they want. Don't talk to that person as if he's your friend. No, respect that person. Have a professionalism and know what you are doing, why they are there. Deliver. Don't just talk your personal things and forget why you are there. You get what I'm saying? That person teaches me that to be humble, it's better than being arrogant to people who might help you. Because of a better person, there's someone who's better than person. There's someone who's better than that person. Ganjalabanja, it's levels. Enjoy your level, scale it, move. Enjoy your level, scale it, move. Don't forget to share. Not criticize the people who are beyond you. Share your experience. Motivate them. Yes, it's hard, but it's possible. You can go up. Just like a person who's a millionaire and tell me that working in retail is a slavery, you should start your own thing. That's a good message, but they don't tell you the full story. How do I start? Do I have financial skills? I don't have financial skills. How will I manage my business if I don't have financial skills? Do I have marketing? I don't have all of that. Some people they'll say, don't wait to learn all of that. You can do that. But then most people they don't tell you that. They've learned that in a hard way. They lost millions because of that. They don't tell you that. I'm learning that for free in a retail. That's a good thing Joe, to serve with a purpose. Love what you're doing, especially if you're coming across different people every day. People will come back to you and you'll see the benefit of that. Don't look what you are in. Don't look at that. Look at your growth every day. Scale your growth.
All right. Now, thank you. Thank you for that insight. I think our viewers will also appreciate what you've just shared.
Tell me, Gooks, our next visitor, who do you think we should have? Like an experience.
You mean our first visitor, huh?
Sorry?
You mean our first visitor?
Yes, our first guest there.
Um, I don't know. I think let's invite someone who has served customers before.
Who's
Served
who served
customers.
before? Yeah?
Yes.
Like
Yes.
maybe a line manager.
Yeah, line
Line
manager.
manager who served first and then became a manager.
Yes, who started at the bottom, like exactly what you just spoke about now, like someone who has started at the bottom, grown into loving their jobs, and how their attitude has actually changed with the different levels of going through um going through different levels in a certain establishment or certain career, from starting from the bottom to where they are now. I think
We can
someone like
engage
that.
with those. And you
Yeah,
know, I'll appreciate if our viewers they also engage with us on our comment section, right?
yeah.
That will also help us to grow and also to see what is that we can actually better
Yes,
so that
because
our viewers they are satisfied. Yes, sorry to cut you.
yes, they can also give suggestions as to what is it they would like us to talk about. Because, like you said,
It's
this
also
is where
important.
we have conversations. Every voice should be heard. Obviously, we won't be
True.
able to satisfy everybody, but
Actually,
we
you're right. When
yeah.
you say every voice should be heard, you know there are most people who are customers and then they wish these kind of platforms that will address people who are rude at establishments and they think it's cool to be rude. You know there are people who are rude and they think it's cool to be rude. You want to address them here. They are rude and they have a way of consoling their rudeness. They have explanation for being rude. Just like a person who has an explanation for being racist. That's crap. So yeah, I think we should have those people who can comment and share their voices as well, things that they think we can touch on as well.
Yes. No, thank you for today.
Can I make shout out?
Of course, this is your platform.
It's my platform. You know why I want to make shout outs? Yeah? You know, you remember when you introduced this podcast? I think this thing that we need to speak about when it's still starting at the podcast, because when it's in the middle, we're gonna have a lot of things to talk about. There are people who encourages. Most people they said, Andy, your voice it's something you should sing, you should do voiceovers. Andy, you should have a show. Andy, you should be a presenter. And then you came and you're like, you are so good on what you're doing. Thank you for going extra mile. Actually, you should be the first guest here.
No.
I'm serious, you should be the first guest here.
No, thank you.
I started to serve you when?
Mm.
COVID 19. During COVID 19, I remember very well that particular establishment. And look where we are, and then you're like, Andy, I think you should share your your insights of how do you do it. You remember?
Yes.
That's your first idea when you said, I think you should share how do you do it. And then I slept on it, I slept on it, I slept on it. And then I watch a podcast and that's I'm a chiller, you know very well. I'm a chiller. And then saw the other day mentioned something about podcast. And then that's where your voice it came and I was like, this is about. But then I was like, we don't have resources, we don't have tools. And we were like, don't worry, I'm your manager. I'm here for you. Look where we are now. AMR Studios, recording our third podcast. And it's still the beginning, by the way. But then I just wanted to share the insight. It started as an idea.
Yeah.
So I like to say shout out to those people who actually said, and you are doing a good thing. It's you, most of my colleagues, my manager love my videos, by the way. My manager, he always gives a thumbs up when a good thing that I'm doing. Um, all my close people who actually said, "Oh, I don't know, should I mention him by the name?" Yo, that guy gave me an insight. Gave like that guy the way he was talking to me. He spoke to me as if like I'm already having sponsors. The things that I should look out for, the things that I should be careful. The one thing that he was emphasizing, I should not be scared. I should respect, but not be scared. I don't know if I can mention it, but then he knows himself. He watches the podcast. Thank you, Bras. You know yourself. Away, away, away. No, I think we should wrap it up here for today.
Right. Thank
I'm
you.
Audi, and this is RSA with Gooks on Customer Experience Chronicle Podcast.